Hey guys, it is April from Getting Hygge With It. Today I am doing a tag video. I haven't done a tag video in forever, or it seems like it's been forever at least. I was tagged by Harriet Rosie to do the Booktube Watching Tag. This was an original tag that she created, and it's really about all of your booktube watching habits and how you balance things. We've got 10 questions here and let's jump into it. Number 1, how many channels are you subscribed to? I don't know the exact number, but I know it's well over 100. That doesn't mean that I regularly watch all 100 people I'm subscribed to. I tend to just go to my subscription page and whoever kind of jumps out at me, I watch. And I do have certain people that I must watch. Like I'll drop everything if they have uploaded a new video and watch it pretty much immediately. But yeah, it's well over 100, and I guess I'm a little bit addicted. I just can't help it. Once in a while, I will go ahead and unsubscribe to some people if I haven't watched them in a really long time. You know, sometimes your tastes just aren't quite the same, or the books that they mention aren't things that you really want to pick up, and so you kind of get a vibe for who you want to have in your subscription feed and who you don't. But yeah, 100. Isn't that crazy? Number 2, when do you normally watch BookTube? Okay, I have a range of times. Sometimes I'll watch in the morning, but it's kind of irregular for me to watch in the morning. I listen to a lot of audiobooks in the morning, so I would say mostly when I get home from work at night. Like, I usually get home around 5, so I'll spend an hour or so watching YouTube videos, but that's during the week. On the weekends, generally what happens is Libby, my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, needs to go outside for a pee. Barry is still asleep. I am officially awake. I can't like let her out and then go back to bed. So I will hunker down and watch YouTube on my TV, which is great in a lot of ways. I love watching it on the big screen, but what ends up happening is I totally forget to write to people and comment on their videos, and then I feel guilty that I haven't commented on their videos because some of these people are my friends, but I get absorbed on the screen. So yeah, that's usually what I do. In the mornings, on the weekends, for sure, I spend a good chunk of time in the morning watching YouTube. It makes me so happy. Number 3, how do you balance booktube watching, reading, and making your own videos? I think the hardest thing for me is making sure I have time to read. I can definitely put booktube watching and even making over reading. I don't know if I have like a balance yet with that. I would really like to. I mean, if I'm reading something amazing, it's very easy for me to prioritize that. But if I'm struggling a little bit, sometimes it can be hard to pick them up. But I do spend a good deal of time on the weekends and at night reading. So definitely before bed. I really love to read before bed. It's kind of like my time. I do really need to kick the habit of taking out my phone and starting to watch booktube videos on my phone. Like, I need to make that decision to stop. So I don't have a very good answer. I'm not a very balanced person quite yet, but I'm working on it. Number 4, is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like making? A little bit. I really like watching TBRs. I enjoy watching like a March TBR or an April TBR or whatever. I struggle to make those because I'm such a mood reader. I really love to just go to my shelves and pick, and I really struggle with that kind of TBR. I have noticed that I'm pretty fine with making like a weekly TBR. If there's a readathon happening, I'm really happy to make TBRs for that. I might not stick to them perfectly, but I'm more likely to read the books on a readathon TBR than a monthly TBR. So I would say I love watching monthly TBR videos. I have a really hard time making them because even when I'm making them, I'm like, I'm probably not going to read it though. I'm probably going to change my mind right now. Like, oh, I'm so bad at committing. I'm a commitment phobe when it comes to my books. Number 5, who is the first booktuber you subscribed to and do you still watch them? Yes. Okay, so the first booktuber I subscribed to was Jen Campbell, and I absolutely still watch her videos. Jen is just, she's comforting and incredibly intelligent, so knowledgeable. She is a writer herself, and but she's so warm. I really love that about her. She's not an intimidating person at all. Now, Jen and I don't always have the same tastes in books. She reads a lot of poetry and she reads a lot of literary fiction. But the books that I have read that she has, you know, gushed about, I've really, really enjoyed. I've been loving her weekly vlogs. She's been doing these weekly vlogs that, you know, give you a little taste of her life. And it's such a different kind of life when she doesn't work a 9-to-5 job. She's a writer and she has a YouTube channel and she has a podcast, and it's just a different kind of life. And yeah, I'm hooked on her vlog videos right now. She's also got the cutest dog in the world. I'm gonna stop gushing about Jen. Absolutely, still watch Jen. Will always watch Jen. Number 6, who is the most recent booktuber you subscribe to? And for me, that is Ivy Muse. Ivy kind of reads a range of books, and it's not always in my wheelhouse. Like, she does read some YA, which I never want to pick up. She reads a little bit of thrillers. She reads a little historical fiction. She's really well-rounded, and I really enjoy her vibe. So I'm loving her channel so far. I think she has a pretty big following on BookTube, and for some reason over all of these years I had not stumbled upon her until like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So yes, really loving Ivy Muse. Number 7, share an old BookTube favorite. And for this I'm going to mention Mary at Happily Ever Esch. Now, Mary took a little time off. She was traveling and she wasn't posting videos a lot, and so I think it was a couple of weeks ago that she posted her first video again, and I was just like so happy, just thrilled to see her back. And Mary reads a wide variety of stuff. She reads a lot of short stories. She reads some historical fiction, some literary fiction, a lot of classics. She really loves her classics. And she is just such a sweet person. She's calm, and you can tell she's incredibly kind. I believe she's a social worker by day and a booktuber by night. You can tell she's in the right line of work because she is just so kind. She just gives off a really calming, comforting aura. So if you haven't gone and watched Mary at Happily Ever Esch's channel, you really have to. She's one of my all-time favorites. Number 8, share a new BookTube favorite. And for this, my new BookTube favorite, or one of my new BookTube favorites, is Bookish 4 Eyes. I should have looked up her actual name. What in the world is her actual name? In any case, I'm so sorry. Again, she reads a wide variety of stuff. She reads a lot of literary fiction. Right now, she's gotten on to the thriller bandwagon. She's been picking up a lot of thrillers, which, you know, I love. And I just like how casual she is. She's really a natural on camera, and I'm loving her channel very much. Number 9, what is a BookTube pet peeve of yours? I think it's insanely high energy. Although it depends. Sometimes if I can prepare myself. If someone just talks really quickly in their videos and has a little bit of energy, then I can just know, okay, I have to be in like a calm space of mind to watch that person. But some people are just exclusively high energy all the time, and I just can't. I'm exhausted by the time that I get home a lot of the time, and I just want to hunker down and relax. And yeah, that kind of energy is just not for me. So it's a bit of a pet peeve, only because what if I liked the content on their channel maybe, but their energy is kind of getting in the way of that. I don't know. That's, I'd say, my biggest pet peeve. Also, when people don't look in the camera, that's another pet peeve of mine, but it's not a big one because they don't need to look at you, but it's another thing that I always notice. I'm like, please look at me. But that's it. Okay, number 10. What have you learned from watching other booktubers? I think what I've learned most is that books and reading make you very empathetic people. Booktube is this very interesting corner of YouTube where people are generally incredibly nice to each other, incredibly understanding. And you know, all of the stuff that I've talked to you guys about with my infertility and my miscarriage and all of these really personal things, you know, if I had another kind of channel, I don't know if I would have been able to share that. I'm not sure what kind of comments I would have gotten back. I don't know. Even people who haven't gone through infertility or what have you on BookTube, they have often reached out to me and just given me love. And I think reading makes you a more empathetic person because you are every day putting yourself into the shoes of someone else. And I think that makes you someone who can walk into the world and do that there as well. You don't stop doing that when you put down your book. And I really love that about booktubers. I just think that I've just met so many wonderful, wonderful, lovely people on BookTube. So yeah, that's my strange answer to that. So that was the tag. Now I'm going to tag a few people. I'm going to tag Katie at Chapterstackss. I'm going to tag Julie at A Girl in a Book. And I'm going to tag Stephanie at That's What She Read. So I hope that you guys are doing really well, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!